kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back.
Hey, man.
Coverage is easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
Time to test the boundaries early, that's all.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe some room here. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Hauls it in. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that. The Noles racing to the line in a hurry up. A design run for the quarterback. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Well, not get there. A fourth down stop. So Liberty's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He slings it deep to the left. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football.
to push it downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Knowles will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Powers through. Will be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Strong, firm tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down to the 45. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wild.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Makes the adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
On the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Maybe a crease. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short.
They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. In the back that time, hit the hole and show off his speed.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Snagged it, there's running room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Ready, team. Ready. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Udo. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On the option. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is on it.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. pass reeled in. It's wide. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. That time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to settle right now.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially.
He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that? One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down in the ball situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Coleman. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out of the...
He's got the play. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Mike 53. Mike 53.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Flames want to crank the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Working their wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Got it. And a good job in coverage there, and they stop it after just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got a man in the middle. He's free, and he might be gone. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Hugo. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Again on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The run inside. It's Coleman. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Dar forced to settle for 3.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive...
Snapped it and he's open. There'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch outside. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys' offense.
And he tags on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this point.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
To the air, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give the receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip of the interception.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Oh, better look out. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 13 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
The Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. start the return inside the spot. And the returner will be brought down. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Coach Candle at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Can they catch him? Touchdown, Florida State. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
On the ground, it's Hugo. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Running inside, it's Davis. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Knowles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Robinson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And they have used that. It'll be second down.
listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on.
Oh, what a cut! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play, to make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The option look. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to...
Might have a chance. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He breaks a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Okay, guys, yardage by the defense, just a short gain. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Now he's going to break the pocket. Hines on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, we can add just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football team just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Running to Green. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Flame.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. So they move the sticks on the one. Let's see what they do with this one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the...
And here's the third interception of the night. It's a run. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they're living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Now on the option. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Sends it downfield. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Liberty. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back. Just one possession away.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the field, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch. You want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass away. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Finding some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're just trying to flex some muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game. Right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown Seminoles! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it's caught. It's Cunningham. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Flames headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Henderson. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's a throw downfield late. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Wayne. And here they come almost all the way back. The Flames answer and regain the lead.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know...
Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll keep it on the ground. Hard. Justice missing tackles. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
For offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with a lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously, you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, these big-time players make big